Hello everybody, welcome back to more Bloodborne, New Game Plus with me Flik, and there's been a bit of a surprise patch to the game that I didn't know about, and it's changed some interesting stuff. The most notable thing, if we visit the vendor here, is the maximum storage space for blood vials and quicksilver bullets has been increased from 99 to 600. That's a very significant change, and I think it actually addresses one of the main complaints I would definitely see people levying at the game if they get stuck on a boss, because then you get stuck in this perpetual cycle of lose to boss, farm for boss, lose to boss, farm for boss. And if you manage to farm up 600 blood vials, then you're not going to have that big an issue and you can focus on what's important, which is learning the boss. So anyway, last time we were visiting Canehurst Castle. We're not going to finish exploring there just yet. I want to push on through Forbidden Woods first. But what I probably will do later, after recording this and maybe the part beyond, is I'll do some farming so that I have a huge supply of blood vials, just so I never need to worry about that. Part of the reason I didn't want to keep on throwing myself against Parl is, well, yes, for one, I got salty at him, because if the camera is as big a danger as the monster itself, something's very wrong. But also, I didn't see sense in wasting my storage of blood vials on a boss which is optional. I'd rather, use them up on bosses which are required. The next one being the Shadows of Yharnam. So that was my thinking. There's also been some other miscellaneous changes, some bug changes. People were mentioning, I think, that the stamina cost of certain moves with the Kirk Hammer and something else, but I can't remember what. Roll. Or just walk. That's fine too. Also, don't trigger the trap, because I like that those dogs aren't going to leave their cells. So we're going to run through this bit again quickly, just so I can catch up to where I was before we took that detour into the back of the clinic. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, you smell! I love that I don't even forward roll. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm also going to be watching very closely whether or not it seems like my two-handed swings use up more or less stamina now. It feels like the scythe does use up too many, because damage from the single hand is actually often better as a result. Just do a quick test. I swear that might be less, but maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see, so it's hard to say. Those dogs shouldn't... The dogs are out! I didn't get... Alright, I've been fed wrong information by the internet. Damn it! Damn it, internet! I was led to believe if you don't trigger any of the traps, you're not going to aggro either. I'm fine with it. If you don't trigger any of the traps, those dogs won't get out of their cages. The thing that triggers them is getting caught. Oh well. Hello, good sir. That didn't do full damage. You throw like a girl who's not very good at throwing, obviously. Did he die? Yes, he did. Good. Just realised I'm at 15 insight. Wish I wasn't. Right, trigger that guy. Discuss with him the error of his ways. Thusly. I seem to be getting the same number of swings. I think I was just seeing things. Alright, let's trigger you as well. Hello there. Do you see me? Do you see me though? Yeah, you see me. I swing just enough. Just quicker enough, rather. That was not an issue. Be gone, come here. Bullets? I actually need all those quicksilver bullets you're going to drop now. Kind of. Can I swing my scythe in this small passage here? Which is also what she said, yes I know. You really are an appalling aim. Did you live? Molotov's greatly appreciated. So, before I do anything else, like getting myself killed stupidly, let's just open up the first shortcut, shall we? Before anything else. So this is the shortcut in the village though, so I would have to change the route I'm taking if I have to run back this way. Ideally that's not going to matter and we get the proper shortcut which leads to Snaketown, but we'll see if that is the way things go, because... Do I have to deal with the murderer first? I think I do, right? I don't like him. You can kind of cheese his fight though, which is very nice. Because you need it, because he's tough. Thank you for the twin stone. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Apparently you can now spend insight on bloodstone chunks, but you have to progress to a certain point in the game before it appears. If I had to guess, I would say ROM, but I don't know. So this is the village with the cannon on the far end, so what I want to do here is just run past everything. I mean, you can on New Game obviously then go back and finish everything off, but you have to deal with the cannon. Did I move the cannon there? I swear I saw the cannon move. Are you following me? If you're following me, that means you have to get dealt with. He counted as hitting me? Ah, that's funny. Now you're dead. What say you to that, kind sir? Yeah, the murderer's up there, isn't he? So I have to do that. I'm going to go open up the shortcut first in case the murderer kills me. And of course we have the snake guy. By the way, I never found it in my blind playthrough, and it won't be there now because I have it, but the cannon is in here on the rafters. It's that, but because I already have it, it won't be that this time. Yeah, we're just going to let Snake Face Man there just go to where he stands, waiting to trap you. Oh, don't see me though. I don't want to deal with you, quite frankly. Yeah, that's the way you go to get to the murderer. I think I do still have to deal with him because even if you don't talk to him, he turns up, maybe? I seem to remember reading that, but I can't remember. Either way, he's definitely easiest to fight up there because you can cheese him. Right, he's sorted off, good. And we're just going to leave him to do his thing and go open up the shortcut. Don't die to the man who's already half snake up here. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Right. Get the shortcut open and then it doesn't matter if you die, although I wouldn't mind spending these 45 grand on good stuff. In fact, because I'm going to be running past enemies who are alive regardless, I might as well go spend them now. Make use of the fact there's space for 600. Oh, that's another thing actually. Old Hunter's Bone, let me just check this in the options to make sure I read right. And a Call to Beyond, that used to be 8, now it's 7. And Old Hunter's Bone used to be 5, now it's 4. I would have much preferred that they increased the duration of the effect, because then it would be much more useful. The fact that they've lowered the cost by 1 though helps. Call Beyond, still too expensive. Oh god, that crow gave me a fright. You bastard, in fact I'm going to kill you for that. Yeah, you do all the flapping you want. That's what you get. Thankfully the loading times aren't going to be too bad. So yeah, on that subject, I probably will go back to Parle, but I do want to get a big storage of health vials first. I'll probably use the Henrik set as well, so that I should take less damage from his element. But I wanted to make a little bit of progress. We might as well check the Insight vendor while we're here, actually, see if he does have them. I'm not sure if New Game Plus has different rules or not. So what have you got? No. Was that there before? I don't know if that was there. Nothing else new though. Nothing leaping out at me. Alright, well again, we don't have a lot of them. Oh, I think they changed the minimum insight required to make this guy appear. I think it now just appears as long as you have 1. I'm not sure why it was 10 to start with, to be honest, so that's a good change in my mind. Yeah, spend the souls. By which I mean blood echoes, obviously. I'm just going to pump them all into blood vials because bullets are actually very easy to get. So that put me up to 153. Good. Thank you very much. So now we have to deal with that gentleman who murdered all my NPCs in my blind playthrough because I kept on giving him the benefit of the doubt despite the weight of evidence against him because I was convinced that the game was trying to trick me and it was the guy who ran the church that was doing the killing and I was just being thrown off by the very obvious suspect. Now I know better. He did indeed kill them all. He turned them into beast blood pellets, which apparently have been changed, but I don't know how they worked before, so I can't really comment on that. And yeah, when you fight him, he shows his true form, and his true form is actually very badass. Also very, very dangerous unless you cheese him, however. Even cheesing him might be difficult in New Game Plus, so I guess we're going to find out. But I need to at the very least trigger him because I don't want him just turning up in my church and killing everyone. On that subject, I need to go back to the Upper Cathedral ward to make sure that the church lady hasn't murdered the whore. Oh, and I remembered there is a good reason to still go to the door that opens up after you kill 4 bosses because there's an area I didn't find in my blind playthrough that is very interesting from a lore perspective. So... Oh, you're still up here! Shit! I thought you were at the usual bit. You gave me a fright there. Now, please don't follow me down here, pretty please. There's a werewolf here, right? Yeah, there is. Oh, you're moving too slowly? Oh wait, no, you're moving fine. It's the one who uses the god-awful super damage weapon that's really powerful despite the fact it's just a bit of wood with spikes in it. Thank you for the blood vials, I'll put them to good use. Alright, you murdering Tosspot. Let's go have a little conversation. Also, I think the damage you do at the start of the fight doesn't apply when he turns either, which is annoying. Because you can open the fight with a backstab because he isn't looking at you. How do you get across? Do you follow the gears or did I go the wrong way? No, I think you actually follow the outside. Not that way. Was I right the first time? It's hard to see. Oh, I was right the first time, my bad. I wonder if you can poison him and that's why you get given those. I'm willing to give that a go. I can try it. Not really going to use anything else on him. Yeah, there he is. Not even going to talk to him. You deserve this.
Have you got a screw loose?
So that's his true form. And boy is he dangerous. Where's the door? Oh god, the door's not there. Where's the door though? There. He has like lightning attacks, he has wind attacks, he has all sorts. He looks great though. Probably my favourite non-boss design actually. Maybe he is a boss in Chalice Dungeons? Right, let's see if you can be poisoned. Oh, you totally can. That's how you cheese this fight even easier. He will occasionally like shoot a jet stream down in here. But you can also just kind of do, you know, leaping attack strat. You have so much more HP on New Game Plus. That is terrifying. Oh, he's raging. It's basically as an ogre plus Rajang. Yeah, hi there. Are you still poisoned? You are still poisoned. I'm still going to throw another one for good measure. I'm on the cusp of that being able to hit me. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, I keep on thinking the poison's worn off, but it's just proccing very slowly. This is going to take so long. Oh. That actually didn't do a lot of damage. That's about the same as in the new game. It's also not doing a lot of damage as my scythe. Doesn't he look great though? Are you still poisoned? 3655. He's very cross, that's for sure. Hunters are killers, nothing less. I didn't actually realise he talked to you as you fight as well.
What would you know?
I'm also a beast. Just you wait. You gonna do anything? Oops, messed that up. Leaping attack. No, that's not a leaping attack at all. Oh. Did I break you? Is that final form, is it? Ooh, yeah it is. You're doing more damage. You're still poisoned. Thanks to poison as well, it's actually very easy to tell how much HP he has. I'm guessing it must be like 8,000 total. Maybe a little bit more. So there's a lot of noise outside. I regret leaving my window open. Oh, it wore off. Get poisoned upon. It only takes one, I think. Ow. I'm not sure that's going to happen. Oof. He would be a nightmare to try and fight straight up. He'd be harder than most bosses, I think. Nope, not quite. Not quite. And we'll kill him there. There we are. I can't remember what he drops when you kill him, but I didn't do it in the blind playthrough. He dropped 43,000 blood echoes though, so that's pretty good. And we can't do anything to the poor family that he's murdered. Probably not a good idea to just drop down. Actually, I'm curious what is there instead of the cannon. So, where is it you drop? Here? Yeah. Oh, it's just another cannon. Okay. Asked for that, really. So now we're up to wanting to go to Snaketown, but because I've remembered there's stuff to do in Upper Cathedral Ward, I'm actually going to run back, spend these, then I'll quickly show you the bit I'm talking about, because it's interesting, I think. Never seen them do that attack before. So this will buy me another 100 vials, I think. I could buy some bullets as well, but as I say, I think they're easier to get. Oh, there was FPS lag there because the crow was hitting the tombstone, I think. Sullied bandage. That was worn by that madman, wasn't it? Tire worn by Aline. It is Aline. I have that stuff. So, fill me up on your blood vials. 53, not bad, and then just buy a bullet. And I still have enough left to repair, probably. Let's do that. And we'll head to Upper Cathedral Ward. By which I mean Cathedral Ward. Also, while this loading screen is going, I'm going to close the window to try and cut down on the noise, so bear with me 1 second. That should hopefully do it. Apologies if you heard it. Although I think most of the time I'm the only one who hears it, but I find it distracting, so. Moving on. This is a long load. Please don't be that the who is murdered and that's what it's trying to think about. Anything but that. It just makes it much more awkward to get the super secret final boss, who I imagine will be a bloody nightmare in New Game Plus. Hey, you're still alive, fantastic. So, do I need to talk to you and accept your blood? I'll let her speak since this wasn't in the blind playthrough.
Thank you very much. The town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood, if it would suffice.
Right, so I can't remember if I have some of her stuff in my person, on my person. I believe I do. Oh. But does that count as refusing it? Hang on. What was her name also? None of the healing church, right. Use it. Just use it for the sake, and then...
Yes, coming now.
Alright, I had to make sure that she doesn't get jealous. So that's fine. So yeah, we are going to go up this way. Not so much, although this is a great place to farm bullets and blood vials for the record. Not so much for that though. We want to go to the first floor and then drop down. That's the bit I'm talking about. So we don't need to kill that many guys, thankfully. Whoops. Oh, you've got a lot more HP. Yeah, the Healing Church Workshop. We're just going to ignore them, and we're going to actually head down here. Now this might take a couple of attempts, so bear with me. Because there's a very particular place you have to roll to get to this secret area. Now let me try and remember how you do this. Let's see. Is it that platform I want? I'm trying to see where the door is. I believe you have to jump from here somewhere, and you barely survive. Oh yeah. Hang on, I remember. You have to go from this side, but you want to land on the platform here at the bottom of the rope. So like forward roll. Oh, don't die. Okay, step 1 complete. And then just drop down, right? Yes. Yeah, excellent. So I never found this in my blind playthrough. I saw the door, but I just couldn't work out how to get to it. You have to do very awkward jumps, as you just saw. Down there is where a werewolf is guarding a door, and that's the alternative way to get into the area where... Oh wait, no, but you couldn't get into there prior to Amelia, though, because it doesn't open up till then. But it brings you round back to within Amelia's area without having to go through the gate that requires the 10,000 item. But yeah, in here is the abandoned old workshop, which is actually a spitting image of the Hunter's Dream. Isn't that weird? And very interesting, as you can see. So there is some items we can get here that are actually important. Here for one, which is the doll's armor set. If you're so inclined to dress like the doll, there's the means by which to do so. Here we have the old hunter's bone, which I already had, so this is how you get it. And here we have 1/3 of the umbilical cord. We also have a doll, but it's been abandoned. And one final thing, well, for one, there's a lamp. Forgot about that. Over here we have a small hair ornament, which we can give to the doll, our doll in the dream. So I guess we'll end by showing what happens when we do that. It's not that nice, I guess, because it, I don't know, maybe it hints that the doll was once not a doll. I'm not sure. But yeah, something special happens if you give the hair ornament to a doll. You'll now have a bonus option to do that when you talk to her here, so I'll let her talk after I do that.
Well, what is it? What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
Well, I suppose making her feel joy or experience joy is a nice thing, but you do actually make her cry, and she gives you a tear stone, which is a reasonably good gem to put in guns, mostly, that give you a passive 2 HP per tick regen. Tear stone. Which I actually think is pretty good, but you have to have your weapon in your other hand. So much like how the things in Old Yarnum are react to the torch, even if you're in two-handed form, because you have the torch out, you have to get the gun out to have the regen effect. It's fine. I like it. I think it's pretty good. But that is where we're going to end off. I hope you enjoyed. Next time, I guess we'll finally get on with Snaketown. Oh. Or maybe we'll swim by Canehurst. I'm not sure. I'm also going to do some off-screen farming, most likely. For vials, I mean. Hope you enjoyed anyway. As I said, leave a like and see you next time. Ta-ta for now.